What is up guys, the Coollector 19 here, and today we have here my very first Ichiban Kuji figure in the collection, Prize H Himiko Toga from the Hero vs Villains line. So, here we go. So yes guys, like I said, we have here my very first IK figure, Prize H Himiko Toga, and this is actually one of my favorite figures from the wave. It's also the most expensive one to date. And we're lucky enough to snag this one. No, not through the Kuji, but through a store named Otaku Us. So thank you so much Otaku Us for letting go of Toga for a very super steal price. Like I said in the early part of the video, that this figure is the most expensive one out of the bunch. So currently she's going for at least 15,000 yen in Japan. I got her way below that. That's why thank you Otaku Us for selling her for that kind of price. Also thank you to my Plantita Joyce from Australia, because this one or this figure is her Christmas gift to me. So thank you so much again Plantita Joyce for another figure you have added to the collection. Also thank you to my uncle Jerome for taking good care of the figure, because the courier options are not supporting our current address or our address here. That is why I had to ship it to my uncle Jerome so that I can get the figure. So again, thank you so much for taking good care of the figure and shipping it out in a very pristine condition. So that is it for my mini intro. Now let's get to the figure itself, or to the box design first. So here we have the box art for the Ichiban Kuji Himiko Toga figure. We have a good shot of the figure there. Himiko Toga, very cute, wearing her outfit and her equipment. The background says My Hero Academia, Himiko Toga, and villain, because she is a villain. We can see here H because it's Prize H. I think this means that it has a single variant within the Kuji. The Bandai logo there, the Ichiban Kuji logo up top, and I don't know if the frame can see it, the Hero vs Villains line logo. So there you have it guys. On the side we can see a lot of Japanese characters there. And by the way guys, this Ichiban Kuji lottery is basically, or is only exclusive to Japan. That is why you can purchase these figures in Japan, or you can draw them from the Kujis in Japan in some convenience stores, in some bookstores, and a whole lot more. So there's, I believe this is the licensing stuff. You can see a QR code there for Ichiban Kuji Club there, their Japanese website. A number here, I think this is a contact number maybe. Bandai Spirits, and yeah. On the back you can see this is the wave of the Hero vs Villains line. We have Katsuki Bakugo, Izuo Midoriya, and a whole lot of cool figures from the line. This is, in my personal opinion, one of the best lines that Bandai has released. So I already have Izuo Midoriya that is still in Japan. Oh no, it's in transit from Japan, and hopefully we can receive it early 2022. There. So my favorites from this line is Deku, Endeavor, Himiko Toga, and Dabi, yes. And of course Hawks. On the side we can see there a closer look at Himiko Toga, the figure. Again, the same text as the background in the first part, or in the front part of the box. On top, same stuff with the media link sticker there. And on the bottom, nothing. So that's it. That's it for the box art, and it's kinda a simple box art, but I love it. So without further ado, let us take the figure out of the box and take a closer look how glorious this Himiko Toga Ichiban Kuji figure is. So the figure comes in one single piece, so you don't have to assemble the figure. It just has no, actually two pieces, the one for the foot stand and the figure itself. So let's take the figure out of the plastic packaging. So here we have Himiko Toga out of the box and basking in her glory. I have never seen an Ichiban Kuji figure in person before, and I gotta say that the details and all of the highlights are really well made of, or really well thought of. I haven't seen highlights like this from prize figures, but yeah, these are high quality figures guys. Mind you, these are really nice figures indeed. And excuse my fanboying moment there. So let's take a look at the details of the figure. So we have Himiko Toga here, really nice design. Take a look at that face. I like the tongue. She always loves sticking her tongue out. Plus her equipment here, her pump, I believe that's a pump, or the needle one that sucks the blood out. And the thing I really love about this figure is that the highlights on her schoolgirl uniform here, it's really sick. You can really see all of the highlights. It looks like grime, it looks like dirt all around her uniform. And yeah, it's bringing the character and the figure to life. The paint job is sick, no paint smudges whatsoever, and I think that's a little blue paint bleeding there. Plus the containers of her knives there. She doesn't have any knives here for some reason. The bag, the canisters really look sick. Like, I love the paint applications. These ones are kind of flimsy, but they're sturdy enough to not to get disconnected from the canisters there or the pumps there. We got some shiny shoes here, relatively shiny shoes. Kinda like it. The skin tone, there's a little highlight there all over the figure. Really nice highlights. Man, the highlights are really the bread and butter for me. Plus on her banks there, more highlights. I'm really liking the figure so far. Wow, it's a great addition to my Himiko Toga shrine. Plus the foot stand, it's a plain clear plastic. Just basically insert her foot or her heel there, and it helps the figure stand firm. Not in the light box, because my light box has a little bump here, so you have to apply pressure for it to stay flat. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's the Himiko Toga figure for you. Really nice figure, really great detail, awesome paint job. It's really your money's worth. So this Ichiban Kuji Prize H Himiko Toga figure is standing at 6 inches tall, and I think it's in scale with the Go In Go. No, not the Go In Go, but in scale with the Amazing Heroes figures. So I'll be bringing in a few figures from the collection to compare the size and scale of this Ichiban Kuji Toga to those figures that are from the prizes or from the crane machine in Japan. So first up, we have the Ichiban Kuji Toga side by side with the Banpresto figure Coliseum Himiko Toga. So as you can see, the difference of these figures is that the highlights I'm talking about earlier, this IK figure has a lot of highlights going on around it, while this one has a plain beige schoolgirl uniform, but the details are not exactly the same, but they have the same sculpt and pretty much the same paint applications or color schemes, which is what I like with these Banpresto and Bandai figures. They have the uniformity when it comes to the paint applications, color schemes, details, and attention to detail. Next up, we have the Ichiban Kuji Toga side by side with the Glitter and Glamour's Nezuko Kamado. And like I said in my previous videos, that Glitter and Glamour's figures are quite superior when it comes to the height, since they are averaging like 8 to 9 inches tall. So as you can see that the Ichiban Kuji Toga is half the size of the Glitter and Glamour's Nezuko. And yeah, I have purchased a few Ichiban Kuji figures for Nezuko Kamado in the past couple of months, and I'll be receiving one this December. Hopefully it comes in clutch before the year ends so that I can post a review about it and share my thoughts about the figure to you guys. And finally, we have the Ichiban Kuji Toga side by side with the Evil Villains Himiko Toga volume number 1, and I was wrong. I thought that the Hero vs Villains line is in scale with the Amazing Heroes ones. This Evil Villains Toga or the Evil Villains line is basically 1-to-1 scale to the Amazing Heroes ones, because the Evil Villains line is basically the counterpart of the Amazing Heroes. So looking at them both, I can see that the Ichiban Kuji has a larger scale or proportions to the Evil Villains one. So that only means that the Hero vs Villains figures is larger in scale compared to the Amazing Heroes one. So that is it guys for the review of this Ichiban Kuji Prize H from the Hero vs Villains line, Himiko Toga. And final thoughts about the figure. I love it. I love the paint applications, the highlights, the attention to detail, and the sculpt of course. It's very awesome and it captures Himiko Toga's likeness in the anime and manga. So once again, I got this figure off Otaku Us. They sell Ichiban Kuji figures, prize figures, scaled figures, and a whole lot more. So make sure to check. Come on. So make sure to check Otaku Us on their social media accounts. I'm gonna link them in the description below. They have a Shopee account, they have a Facebook page, and yeah, I'm just gonna link them in the description below. Make sure to check them out if you want to purchase your Ichiban Kuji figures. And again, massive shout out to my Plantita Joyce for this figure since this is her Christmas gift to me, and also to my uncle Jerome for taking good care of the figure before I got it earlier today. So once again, massive shout out to you guys and Merry Christmas! So that is it guys for another video in the channel and for my very first Ichiban Kuji review video. So if you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post videos on Wednesdays and on Saturdays, or better yet, hit that notification bell so you'll always get notified every time I make an upload. Also, you can check me out in my social media accounts. All of the links are linked in the description below. So once again guys, this has been the Coollector and this has been Himiko Toga. Thanks for watching, let's collect plus ultra, and I'll see you in the next video.